Issue Point and Guru in the house, back with another bang on transfer news episode where, ladies and gentlemen, you guys will definitely have some awesome. I've got some awesome news for you guys. Of course, I'm going to cover some beautiful news. Emil Smith Rowe, the praise that Emil Smith Rowe is actually garnering from different walks of football legends as well. So we're going to discuss that, and of course, we're going to talk about what exactly is Arsenal's actual budget for this and the subsequent summer window. I don't know, but I really don't have any idea. But there are certain things that actually we discussed certain things in the live. I got some beautiful response from you guys in the comment section. Especially, I would want a response of whatever I'm going to discuss in this video in the comment section of this video. It will be really helpful if you guys can provide me some inputs. And let's just jump into it. So we now know that Manor Solomon's price tag is somewhere around 20 to 25 million pounds. That helps us to have a winger, of course, and followed by, as we all know, according to Sky Sports, I guess, according to Sky Sports, Arsenal could be forced to fork out crazy 50 million pounds if they want Norwich creative genius Emiliano Buendia. The 24-year-old has guided Canaries to the top of the championship this season, has 7 goals and 6 assists so far, and it looks like Emiliano Buendia is the man for Arsenal. If that is the case, the problem is the price tag, 50 million pounds. And according to recent reports, which suggests for Hossein Aouar, 60 million euros is what the price tag would be. The Lyon hierarchy is crazy to ask that much amount of money. They definitely are. However, we move on from, so the big question arises, what is Arsenal's actual budget? I think for this window, they might, with the emergence of Emil Smith Rowe, I said this in my live, for those of you missed, I'm going to reconsider this, repeating my point. If Emil Smith Rowe misses emerges as a very good player, stays injury free till the end of the summer window, till the start of the summer window, till the end of this season, we have, ladies and gentlemen, a player on our hands, and it prevents us from investing in the right player in this window itself. If that is the case, I think there was a point raised very well by Vinod Kumar, I guess, that let us go for a backup left back. If that is the case, I think Arsenal should look at a backup left back, because with Kolasinac out, you can't expect Ainsley to fulfill every single time for Kieran Tierney, especially when we had an injury scare and, of course, the goalless draw against Crystal Palace. You know what difficulty it is when we don't have a proper player who has not, of course, Tierney has gelled along with a lot of players as well. So I would agree in that aspect as well. Get a backup left back or somebody who challenges for Tierney for that position, and of course, make sure that what happens with Callum Chambers also is very much important. What is his integration into the team? That also helps in, because his emergence, he was a wonderful left back, right back, and centre back before getting injured. So I think he would add more flair as well. Well, moving on, Cedric Soares said, I always try my best to help the team. The most important thing is to go out there and try our best to support the team. I want to play as much as possible to help my teammates reach more and more points. This is the focus of the whole team. This is the key. When we start a game like this and when everyone is willing to win every duel and go all the time, I think we are much closer to winning than to losing. So Cedric Soares was unreal. Also, Arteta opened up about his young players. He says, they are doing really well because they have the senior ones pushing them, coaching them, helping them all the time. I really like the chemistry. Arteta about Thomas Partey says he has all the... we're going to discuss this later on. Jamie Carragher opened up about Emil Smith Rowe. He says he has the ball on the end of his toe, almost Jack Grealish-like, where you feel he can release the ball at any moment. He can beat a man and run with the ball. He beats the man, but also has the composure to think, yeah, where am I going to deliver? Not only Jamie Carragher, it was Gary Neville who has actually, he's coming out with a lot of praise for Emil Smith Rowe. He says they have had brilliant players, the likes of Pires, intelligent players who could run with the ball. Smith Rowe could play in old Arsenal teams with the way he plays, and he's only 6 games in. 6 games is unbelievable. So, of course, Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, who have actually, I actually consider what they say. So it's unreal praise for Emil Smith Rowe. Arteta opened up about Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Arteta has opened up about Ainsley Maitland-Niles, of course. So he says Maitland-Niles needs to compete for his place like everybody else. There have been a lot of players who have been left out of the squad and they have less minutes. Ainsley has played some minutes in the league. He's played a lot of minutes in the Europa League. He's played in the FA Cup. He's played semi-finals and finals for us. So it's about him. It's his performances and how much he wants to be in the team. Let's see. I hope he fights back. I just hope that. Moving on, so Willian posted this image on Twitter with the caption, "I'm very proud to become the Brazilian player with the most matches in the Premier League history." So he has played 248 matches. That is the most amount of matches that a Brazilian has played in the Premier League. Congratulations for Willian. Yeah, he came off the bench, right? Okay, whatever. It counts. Let's not take away any happiness that Willian is getting. Moving on, talking about the victory, Arteta said, "Really happy overall, really positive performance, collectively and individually. We looked really solid and convincing from the first whistle. It took us a little bit longer than I expected to score the first goal, but I really like the chemistry, cohesion and rhythm the team played with." And talking about Smith Rowe and Saka, Arteta said, "I know what they're capable of doing. They're developing really well, and that's a merit to them, a merit for their teammates and everybody that's involved to try to support them and protect them. But the performances they are putting in are extraordinary." So Thomas Partey, and of course everyone is loving Saka, but Thomas Partey on Instagram says, "Back with the team, +3. That's what he said, 3 points for Arsenal. COYG is exactly what Thomas Partey posted on his official Instagram. However, 5 consecutive clean sheets for Arsenal for the first time in almost 12 years. 12 years! Yes, Arsenal have been unreal. That's really crazy. Well, let me put some attention for you guys. A new COVID-19 rules for the Premier League. Premier League chiefs hope to end the uncertainty for the COVIDiots, or rather COVID postponement rules, for getting 2 new protocols agreed by the clubs on Wednesday. The first of the new rules will confirm that a COVID outbreak which closes a training ground, which is a directive that from Public Health England, will be sufficient grounds for a postponement. But clubs will also be given more instructions about the precise information required in order to request a postponement. It is hoped that the extra clarity will head off the arguments over inconsistencies and ensure clubs and fans alike recognize there is a simple process. Despite that, the clubs are due to debate and attempt to agree on a threshold for the point. So clubs, protocols, punishment for COVIDiots, 3 separate team buses, everything. Travel risk assessments, negative tests required for external staff as well. No shaking hands, no swap shirts, no hugging after goals. So they have to be very much strict. However, the best part is the concussion substitutes. Yes, so concussion substitutes will be allowed in the Prem from next week. Premier League clubs will formally back the measure at tomorrow's virtual shareholder meeting to come into effect from the upcoming full midweek program next week. Under the new laws, each team will be allowed 2 permanent concussion substitutes if players have head injuries assessed by qualified medics. But to avoid potential gaming by cynical managers seeking to take advantage of the new laws, the opposing coach will also be allowed to make extra substitutions on top of the standard 3 changes. So they are giving more power. Let's see. So Arsene Wenger has described Mesut Ozil as a genius. He says, "Mesut is like, if you imagine an orchestra in music. He's the guy who plays the ball at the right time. The timing of his pass is exceptional, but the creativity of his pass is as well. In every situation he confronts, he gives the right answer, and that is genius." Also, Granit Xhaka has come out in the praise of Thomas Partey. He says, "You can see he brings a lot of experience and a high level. He wins a lot of duels and he's so good with the ball. It is so important to have one guy like him because the experience that he brings is so important for this young team. He showed how important he is for us and we are so happy." And it's not only Granit Xhaka, it's Mikel Arteta as well, who lavished a lot of praise that Thomas Partey is back. He says, "We have been missing Tommy and he has this presence." Tommy? Okay. "This aura makes him a special player for us. Hopefully we can keep fit because we can see the difference he makes on the side, and I think he was growing and getting better and better as the game was growing and evolving." Yes, talking about having more attacking freedom here than at Atletico Madrid, he says yes he can. Technically he's more than capable of doing that, and he's great in both transitional moments as well. It will take some time to understand a different way of thinking or doing things than what he was doing with the previous team he was involved in. He has all the characteristics that we need to make us better, that's for sure. His dynamism, his physicality, his creativity and the presence that the nature has given him You have that person on the pitch and you are able to dominate a game when it is needed, and Thomas has this quality. So yes, with this we end this episode. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. Let me know in the comments what do you guys feel about Arsenal's budget. Do we actually need a signing in this January window? If not, let me know your make your presence felt with your comments. I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe as always. Cheers, I will see you in the next one.